Hello there. I wanted to talk about eyebrow tattoo healing. So, if you've had your eyebrows done and you're really worried about them, they're too dark or they're too thick, or you just don't know how to look after them, your artist didn't explain it to you, let me tell you, it's only 4 days. It's only 4 days of healing. So, this is what you can expect. On the day that you have them done, they might feel a bit hot for about 1 hour. That's about it. And then on day 2 and 3, they'll look darker. You'll think, oh my goodness, what have I done? They've gone too dark. I don't like them. And you'll start to panic. Stop and trust the system. Please trust the system. Alternatively, some people actually really love it at this stage. And then on day 4, when it does its fade or its peel, they don't enjoy it as much. So back to day 4, when it does fade or peel, this can happen differently. For some people who have really beautiful natural tattooing done, it might just fade. You might just wake up day 4, 5, and it's just much lighter, and you think, "Oh my goodness, where has it all gone?" What you'll find is that this is actually the top layer of skin has peeled off. For other people, what they do is they find that it actually peels off, and it's a little bit more scary. But what I say to my ladies is, now that that little bit's fallen off there, don't worry. Just pop a little bit of brown eyeshadow in the gap where it looks white, because it looks like it's broken. It looks like it hasn't worked, and you've done your dough and you're thinking, what have I done? This is not right. But it's just that top layer that is actually peeling off. Do not peel it. Do not aggravate it. Just let it do its thing. It's probably only going to take about 24 hours. So that's externally 4 days over and done with. Now, at that time, you're not allowed to put any makeup on the area. You're not allowed to actually put any cleanser or toner. Now, I say to my ladies, this is quite controversial. Have a shower, wash your hair. Try not to get your brows wet, but if they get wet, hop out and pat them dry. My clients also have to wear opsite tape on their brows for the first 2 nights it just allows the healing to use its own natural whatever it is it's secreting. So, and then of course when we sleep, usually we favor one side to the other. I found as soon as about 4 years ago, my clients started doing this. As soon as they started doing that, I found that their tails lasted a lot longer, which is brilliant. So that's the opsite tape. Now, there is a link to this and my exact aftercare where you can find out exactly what you need to get and everything like that, just to look after your brows for the first 4 days, but the tape is the first 48 hours. So we're not picking, we're not peeling. My ladies are popping the tiniest amount of cream on there. And all this is doing is it's an antibacterial and a barrier cream, tiniest amount. They can't even see it. It's just like a little film. Then what happens is after day 4, it goes into a healing process. And what happens is it can be a little bit, it's ghosting. It's a ghosting stage whereby you look at your brows and you think, oh my gosh, they've all disappeared. Where's it all gone? Again, this hasn't worked. My skin hasn't taken this, that, and the other. What's happening is the pigment is actually settling in the skin, and that's fantastic. It's doing its thing in the skin. So by the time you go back for your perfection stage, your brows are not finished. You must go back for your perfection stage, which is about 6 to 8 weeks later. Your artist will look at your brows, will love to know what you think, whether you'd like to go darker, whether you'd like to go thicker, and then they can do that at that stage. But in summary, 4 days is the healing. So if you're putting it off because it's in summer and you want to go in the water, you can go in the water. You can wear that opsite if you want to go in the water, or you can go in and just not put your head under. So you can do that, but you're going to maximize of the benefits of having just perfect eyebrows instantly. Sometimes they'll appear a little bit too dark. If that's the case, in 4 days you will be happy, and vice versa. If when they're done, if you love them, in 4 days you're probably going to be a little bit disappointed. Anyway, I hope that helps you with the healing process. If by chance you are a PMU artist, I have a new page for the PMU Pivot. It's called PMU Pivot, and it's talking to PMU artists about all things eyebrows and cosmetic tattooing. I have been tattooing for 21 years, so do I know everything? No way. Do I know a lot? I sure do. And I specialize in mature skin. So I'm not doing people's brows that are really easy to do. Anyway, I hope this helps you a little bit.